Alright, it's time for some Diamond District in Payday 3. If you're seeing this video, then the DLC did release. And I was fortunate enough to get my hands on this heist and the other DLC elements a week or so before release. And that's how I was able to make this video today. So huge thank you to Starbreeze for allowing me that opportunity. So here we are, the Diamond District. How is it? What is it? How does it work? And is it worth it? Well, it's free, so of course it's worth it. Now, it was published that this heist is a loose take on 4 stores, with this one being 5. Now, I only count 4 because one of them is like a diamond exchange, which technically not a store because I don't think they sell stuff, but whatever, we'll let that slide. So the familiarities are obviously with 4 stores based on kind of the layout, and then Dirty Ice because we have that nice little machine there. Ashton Fine makes a return, so the diamond store from Dirty Ice is here. The amount that you need to secure for this heist, being the 100%, it seems quite a lot on overkill at least, because a uncleaned bag, I think it gets you 7%. The rare stone in this will get you 15, which you don't need to clean. But then clean bags get you 15 also. So cleaned, you need 7. And uncleaned, if you don't take the rare stone, you need 15. I think there's only 16 total on this heist. So that seems quite a lot. So after I've grabbed the 2 in the front of the Glimmer store and the 1 in the back, the 2 up front in Glimmer are alarmed. That's why you saw me take the alarms down. And in the back there, you may have seen it, you may not have seen it, but there's a large vault. And that is one of the vaults that always spawns there, but not always needed. And that can contain the rare stone. If you want to access that one in the back room, you need the lady's eye scan, who kind of wanders in and out of there over time. After we've cleared the Glimmer store, we cross the back alley where you'll see the secure van, which always spawns there, which is nice. We go into the non-store, the International Diamond Exchange. Now, the top of these stairs, you'll find like a locker room with obviously lockers in there, and then an office room that has 2 vaults. This is the second location where the jewelry machine can spawn, the cleaning machine, and that is on the wall adjacent to those 2 vaults. Now, the codes for the vaults, there's 3 on the whiteboard in the locker room. There's 1 in a locker. There's a clipboard in the office room on kind of the thing that sits behind the desks. And then there's 1 on a desk. Just something to be aware of as I get spotted here by a guard is just be aware of your surroundings with public, private, and secure areas. Luckily, I got spotted sprinting out of a private area, so I was able to hack my way out of that, so no big deal. So I just grab the codes for those vaults, get into the vaults. In one vault is 2 bags, and in the other vault is 1 bag, and then just a loose piece of jewelry. So I take those, and then I cross the road, because that side of the road is complete now, other than emptying the jewelry machine, and I go to Ashton Fine. Ashton Fine has 2 bags that are alarmed, and 1 that is not alarmed. And really, in Ashton Fine, it's just a matter of navigating the camera there, because I think I got Cerberus cams for the modifier this week, so you can't just loop it and let it go. And of course, there's a guard that kind of just wanders around there. So just about taking your time, unlocking those 2 up the front, and then just opening the other display case. And then it's just a matter of running those across the street. One other thing to note while I'm moving bags here about Ashton Fine is that when you start this heist, this store can have the shutters down, so you cannot enter it from the front. In one of the office rooms in the back, you may have saw as I went in there looking for the power box that there is another door. Now, as you face the storefront of Ashton Fine from the outside, you'll see some double doors to the right. Now, if you go through those double doors, it will link to the door that is in one of these back rooms. You just need a QR code to get in. So you need a QR code, you go through those double doors, and then on the left is the QR code that will take you into the back rooms of Ashton Fine. And then in one of those back rooms in Ashton Fine is the shutter button to release those shutters. Now, I did mention that there's a annoying camera in Ashton Fine, and that cameras don't seem to be much of a problem on this heist, but there is a static spawn for the camera room, and the camera room sits on the same side as Aenk Jewelry, Ashton Fine, and With This Ring, and it sits nicely between the Aenk Jewelry store and the With This Ring store, and there is a double door access from the street to get to the camera room area. The camera room needs the blue key card to get in. The blue key card is available either on the guard that is in front of the camera room itself or wandering around the streets and in and out of the stores. Once we've done Ashton Fine, we then head across the street to the smallest one in this heist, Aenk Jewelry. Now, this one is mega easy. There's just a guard that roams in and out. There is a little back room there that has the shutter button for this store. You don't really need it. You're just running in and out and grabbing those 2 bags and you're done. Unless you're trying to loot every little piece of loot. Whatever. So then we just throw those back in. We grab another one and then we go on to the big daddy, which is called With This Ring. With This Ring is the largest one. It has another upstairs area like the International Diamond Exchange. This store itself has 3 bags. 2 are behind the counter, which you'll see me go to immediately to get these. One is the second one in, and the other one I think is the 4th one in, so a little further down. Can be a little tricky. So again, because you're in a private area here, so if you do get spotted in the area, you'll just get escorted out. But if you get spotted, obviously picking it up, the cameras are gonna alert the army. So after you grab those 2, you run those back, obviously, to the cleaner machine. The cleaner machine can spawn at the top of with this ring, and I'll show that location in a second. So we'll grab another bag, throw it in, then go back over to with this ring. Now, the other bag that's available in with this ring is right out in the open in the middle, which is pretty easy to get. It's not alarmed, of course. Once we get that, it's a matter of navigating the back areas. Now, in the back area of this heist, you can access in 2 separate ways. One is through these double doors right here, which does not require a QR code. And then on the opposite side, to the left as you enter, is a QR code door, which takes you up the opposite side of these stairs. When you get to the top of these stairs, you make a right and another right. Now, this room here is where the cleaner machine can spawn. This is its 3rd and final location on this desk that I'm checking right now. Now, there can also be a red key card in this room. It can be hidden or it can be out in the open. Up this top area on the right here is the second big vault door that can spawn the rare stone. Now, if you want to check where the rare stone is, I'm going to take you down to a room which has a cameraman or some regular dude in an office that is the second spawn for the red key card, and he's also looking at the camera feed for the 2 vaults, and it only purely looks at those 2 vaults. So I'll come downstairs, grab a QR code. There's typically one that spawns here or a little further down this counter, and then head back upstairs, go see that dude on the cameras, take his red key card, and then look to see which vault the rare stone is in. So just up here to the left, we're still in a private area here, but then we enter in here and it's a secure area. Make sure you have the skill that if you have rush, you don't get detected by civilians. There's the red key card. He's looking at that. This is with this ring. The other one could be the Glimmer one, which it actually says Glimmer. It has the logo for the Glimmer store. We head out here, and then here is the vault that we need. We already picked up the red key card, so no biggie. This is the only guard that comes up and down here. Kind of a static path. Down those stairs ahead of me there takes you to the other door that is QR safe from the other side of the store. Grab this little rare stone, take it back into the private area, down the stairs, out the store. We don't need to clean that one, so we can secure that one immediately. And then after that, that is actually all bags. After that, we just have to sit and wait for the clean machine. How many damn bags do I have left? There's 8 left after this, so it's just a matter of sitting. I think they're 30 seconds a piece, so that's like 4 minutes of just sitting here waiting for that. So I'm not gonna sit here and chat for 4 minutes, and I'm not gonna go out and grab more little loot either. So at this point, it's a matter of just sitting, grabbing 2 bags, dropping them off, and fanny's your aunt and Bob's your uncle.
The stones and got out before anyone even noticed. Impressive. You stand to make a nice sum, and my associate will be back on